Welcome back everyone to week 7 of Sportsfellas.
Yo. Coming straight out the DMV for the Burgundy and Gold and the Tar Heel Tough, Mr. Brett.
Still surviving, coming from the Black Hole, representing the Raider Nation, Big Don.
Don't get stuck down there, Don. It's pretty far down there. All right, this is your Rocky Mountain High. Roll Tide, Hook 'em Horns #1, mauling Penn State Nittany Lions. The last but not least, the Tomahawk Chop Seminole Nation here in the Power Quacking Oregon Ducks. This is your host, Carlos. You guys, we're going to dive into week 7. We have a lot of great games coming up. We're also going to talk about the update of Chuck's Dugout. We are 2 games away, or I think it's a game or 2 away, almost ready for the World Series. So we'll dive into that as well. We'll talk about Driz and Lowe's Players of the Weeks and bruh.
I don't know.
In the Quiet Pillow Football Talk. We will talk about that.
And the last word of Don.
So before we dive into all our shows here, let's take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
Hey guys, why don't you check out She Barber Cuts Barbershop and give Markeisha Brown, the licensed professional barber there, a call at 316-218-3566 for all your haircut needs. She's got cuts for kids, adults, and for those looking for the good one, the deluxe with beard trims, wash, and hot towels. So don't forget to give Markeisha a call at She Barber Cuts and see her at 2319 North Ridge, Barber Suite 6A here in Wichita, Kansas.
College game day of the week. We have an SEC showdown. We have the number 5, the Georgia Bulldogs, going against the Hook 'em Horns, the Texas Longhorns. Brett, who are you taking?
I'm going to have to take Texas on this one. I mean, they're a favorite to win. They got they got the advantage here. So let's go home. Let's go Horns.
I'm going to roll with Georgia on this one. They always play in big time in tough games, and I think this is their bounce back to just keep it pushing.
I beg to differ. That horn is going to stick the dog in a non-violent way. We're trying to keep this kid friendly here. But here's the deal. Texas is rolling in all cylinders, and right now what they did at Oklahoma goes to show they are prime time ready. And what I'm looking at this game, this is the game that's going to put the staple in the SEC. Later on, going against Alabama. Georgia is a fierce, competitive, and experienced team. This is a challenge. I do not think it's going to go easy, but Texas is going to hang in there. They're going to dominate. So Hook 'em Horns. All right, let's move over to Chuck's Dugout. So far we know we have the New York Yankees. They are up 2-0 against Cleveland. So that's going to be, I mean, what, one more game? They're one game away? Two more games away, and they are going to the World Series. They haven't been to the World Series in quite a while. Right. Moving on over to the Nationals, so we have the New York Mets and the Dodgers. They will play today. They are one game apiece as well. Okay, let's go on over to the DDK Fantasy Football lineup. Brett, who are you taking?
For fantasy, I'm taking. I'm going to take the Detroit defense. They had a pretty good shot, even though Aiden Hutchinson got injured. Hope he recovers. But they did a pretty awesome job against the Cowboys. More on that later though. And for fantasy, see on the offensive side, Derrick Henry, he showed out against my Commanders, so I'll give credit to where credit's due on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of tough one because we've got a little matchups going on, but I think I'm going to have to roll with the Baltimore defense because, Tampa Bay came out looking hot with Chris Godwin, but they're going to get after him, and it's going to make it tough for him to move that ball. And offensively, I'm about to roll with, let's see, I'm about to go with Jordan Love because he's going to be the key in the matchup against Houston, to win that game.
This is a really unique situation here, and the way I'm seeing it, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh defense against the New York Jets. I feel that they line up well against Aaron Rodgers and the gang, but now that is Devontae Adams officially going to start that Monday night game? That Sunday night game?
They're leaning more towards them playing.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting matchup. This is what the Steelers are going to bring to the table defensively. Offensively, they're not scaring anybody. I mean, Najee Harris, don't get me wrong. What a great performance against the Raiders. Your Raiders, Don. But this is a different animal, so we're going to have to see how that plays out.
I say Russell Wilson could be playing that game also, starting.
All right. Yeah, Russell, about time. We needed that. Okay. We have Driz and Lowe's Players of the Week. Who do you nominate, Brett?
I nominate David Montgomery. He got the big money, got the bag, and scored 2 touchdowns this past Sunday. I mean, showed out, and he's showing that he earned that big money.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to roll with Josh Allen against the Jets because he was the key with his mobility and avoiding the sacks. He's the reason why they won that game. Without him, the Jets ended up winning that game because Aaron Rodgers, with that Hail Mary at the end of the first half, it almost made the turning point, for them in their favor. And defensively, I'm going to have to go with T.J. Watt against my Raiders. He forced 2 fumbles that were key at key times at the goal line that prevented us from scoring. So that's why I'm going for defense.
I'm going to have to – this is crazy. I'm going to have to nominate the Bears, especially Keenan Allen, for having a great performance against the Jaguars in London. It goes to show the Bears right now, the NFC North, there's a resurgence there. The whole – division is above 500. So shout out to all the Bears.
Shout out to all the
fans, Jimmy and the gang, the Vikings fans, of course, Chaz, Todd, Mr. Holloway. You guys are doing it. I mean, this is a great division, and especially Detroit. And so Detroit and Minnesota, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But like I said, shout out to the Bears. I feel the Bears this week as a unit. They're finding their stride. Caleb Williams is finally getting things going, and everyone's getting the ball distributed. So that's the way to do it. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
With spring here and all the storms on their way, you need to make sure you have the proper home, auto, and all your properties insured. We here at Razor Cut Information just can't get enough of our favorite insurance man, Ernie Ruelas. Please visit Ernie and his State Farm agency at 11330 East Central Avenue, Suite 400, Wichita, Kansas, 316-682-2300. Thank you so much, Ernie.
We are in week 7, kicking off the Thursday night game. We have my team, the Denver Broncos, going against the New Orleans Saints.
I'm gonna have to take Denver on this one. New Orleans, they got a lot of their key players are hurt or doubtful, and then Denver's gonna look strong on here.
I'm gonna have Denver winning by a slight edge because right now they still have a good defense for New Orleans. I just don't see how Denver lost last week to the Chargers after they put a whooping on the Raiders. So, but right now I'm giving Denver a slight edge because with the offensive players hurt for the Saints, they're not going to be able to do much to keep their defense off the field. That's going to get wore down.
This is going to be very interesting because they're going to rely a lot on Alvin Kamara, and they're going to have to find a way to put up against a Denver defense. Now, to answer your question, Justin Herbert, just a great quarterback. He's just one of those guys, was able to not be intimidated by the Denver defense and utilize more of his weapons, and that's how he beat us. And so this is going to be a different game, and I feel Denver's going to go in, and they're going to change up the tempo. And Bo Nix, he's growing in there. He's just doing different things, but I just feel that he's just a transitional, progressing quarterback. So I'm going to take Denver in this game. Next up, we have the New England Patriots going against the Jacksonville Jaguars for another London game. Don, who you taking?
I'm actually going to have to roll with New England on this one because New England's already got a good defense. And I know everybody's, suggesting that Jacksonville's going to win. But I think Drake May, with the showing that he put against Houston and moving the ball and getting the yardage he was getting, I do believe the way Jacksonville's defense is, he'll have a much better performance against that defense. So I do feel that he'll have the slight edge and they'll take the victory.
I'm going to take New England on this one. I've seen bits and pieces of that last game that Jacksonville played, and it seems like those receivers have no hands whatsoever. They couldn't catch a cold out there. So, and I'm taking New England on this one.
This is a very confusing situation because Jacksonville on paper, they don't look bad. I know Indian got hurt. Bigsby was shut down last week. And they have, I believe, Johnson. Is it Johnson, their other backup running back? Mm-hmm. Ingram had a great game. You have star wide receivers. And you guys are not able to gel the team together. And you guys are just looking bad out there. Looking really bad. You let The Chicago Bears dominate you guys, and now you're going against a New England team that offensively they're not scary, but defensively they're good. I think you're going to come out of this one. I'm going to take Jacksonville on that one. Yeah. All right, we have the Tennessee Titans going against the Buffalo Bills. Brett, who you taking?
I'm taking Buffalo on this one. Buffalo, the dominant team, and then with the addition of getting Amari Cooper on there, he's going to have Josh Allen's going to have another weapon.
I'm also going with Buffalo because right now there's no way Tennessee's going to be able to beat Buffalo. Buffalo's got too many weapons.
You just said it. It's Buffalo. Just the weaponry is just going to just pretty much create a heyday for Tennessee. Mm-hmm. We have Flipper and the gang, Miami Dolphins going against the horseshoe of the Indianapolis Colts. Who are you taking, Brett?
I'm taking the Colts on this one, man. Flacco has had an amazing year so far. I mean, you got to give it up to old man Flacco. He still got it, man. So I'm taking Indianapolis on this one.
Let's see. They do have Anthony Richardson poised to start this week.
Oh, they are starting? Oh.
I'm not sure on who to pick on this one, but if I'm going to have to take a pick, if Anthony Richardson has the game back without any injuries and is rolling pretty good, I will lean towards Indianapolis right now.
Shout out to all our Colts fans, Kyle, Gracie, and the Stripling family. I'm going to tell you guys this, you guys. It's real simple. The Colts, they need to keep Joe Flacco. Keep him in there. Mm-hmm. Just use him. He's a winning quarterback. I think he has great rapport with Downs. And so if we have Jonathan Taylor can stay healthy, not have no issues, the Colts should be bound to be okay. And you're going against a Miami team that has nothing going offensively. Defensively, they're still a good team. They're not bad, but it's just that right now, what can they do? If they have no quarterback, they look lost. So I'm going to take the Colts. Mm-hmm. We have the Battle of the Birds here. We have the Seattle Seahawks going against the Atlanta Falcons. Don, who take it?
I got to roll with Atlanta because both sides have good receivers, but I think Atlanta just has a lot more weapons to go with. And their defense, I feel, is slightly better than the Seahawks defense. So I'm going to have to take Atlanta.
I'm going to take Atlanta, too. I kind of feel that Seattle doesn't have it all together yet. I mean, and then, Geno Smith still, doesn't really pop out to me as that guy, but that's why I'm taking Atlanta on that one.
I'm going to slightly change a little bit, Brett.
Things are going to be different now.
I'm going to take Seattle because it's going to be the run game. I feel Kimball Walker can run over that Atlanta defense.
Yeah, true.
And then especially we have DK Metcalf. If they can get Tyler Lockett a little bit more involved as well, that could help. And Noah Fant has not been consistent as a tight end there. And Geno, we know Geno's not the future. We know this. Mm-hmm. And it's something that Seattle's going to have to build in. They're going to have to look into the draft and find a quarterback that they can groom and get ready to fit that Seattle system. I'll take Seattle. Now we have a really interesting game here. We have the Houston Texans going against Eric's team, the one and only, the Green Bay Packers. Don, who are you taking?
Man, as much of it was not, I want to say Green Bay, but I think Houston has the better defense, and they got slightly more weapons. Both sides have great receiver weapons, but I think C.J. Stroud's going to be the better quarterback to get it done, and they have the defense to contain Jordan Love. So I'm about to roll with Houston on this one. I'm going to have to agree.
I agree. I agree with you.
It's going to be a very close game, but I think Texans will take it just by a little bit.
This is really interesting. I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to take Green Bay. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you why Green Bay. Jordan Love. The Love Boat. Mm-hmm. He's going to go out there, throw dimes out there. And also what's going to happen is defensively, C.J. Stroud has shown already that if you get to him, especially that Sunday night game against the Bears, they were getting to him. And so my heart goes out to Houston, but I'm going to take the Packers. For some reason, I feel the Packers are going to get this game.
Joe Mixon's back and had a great game.
Interesting. But I'll stick with the Packers.
All right.
We have an AFC North showdown. We have, welcome to the jungle, Chris's team, the Cincinnati Bengals, going against the Dog Pound. Cleveland Browns. They don't even sound like that. They're like, that's what they sound like right now.
They sound more like meow meow.
More like wounded hounds out there.
Hey, watch out. You got FEMA going to call on us. All right. Who you taking, Don?
I got to go with Cincinnati on this one. They just traded away one of the best weapons, and Deshaun Watson's just not getting it done. So Cincinnati straight up.
Oh yeah, Cincinnati, hands down.
You got it, Chris. Keep those stripes on, man. We'll take Cincinnati, the Battle of Ohio. We will take Cincy. All right, we have an NFC East showdown. We have the Fly Eagles Fly. The Philadelphia Eagles going against the G-Men, New York Giants. Take it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What?
I think this
There
is
he go again. There he goes again, man. He's making life decisions here.
No.
Brad, get to the cancer.
I know. Well, not making the life decision, but I'm gonna surprise everyone. I'm gonna take the Giants in this game.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
interesting in the fact because Philly, yeah, they were picked to win the NFC East, but you know that close game they had with the Browns and just looked. And then Nick Sirianni in his feelings and all this stuff, and just give me the Giants.
All right.
I'm about to roll with Philly on this one because after that game they had against Cleveland, they're going to have a serious bounce back because Saquon really, got contained, so he's ready to come out and ball out. You're still going to have both receivers, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, balling out, and I don't think the New York defense is going to be able to contain it very long, so there you go.
It's going to be a divisional showdown, and here's the deal. Nick Sirianni, shut up. Shut up. I will tell you why. You have no business, especially Philly fans. They're going to eat you like a Philly cheesesteak, bro. Yes. Stop it, man. Those fans are paying. That is their livelihood. They're so diehard out there, Philly fans. Shout out to all our Eagle fans. They don't play around. And with you doing all that, and then you brought the kids in. Why'd you bring your kids in? This is not a Gerber commercial.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing, man? I said, look, make a statement. Do your job. Let's get wins. They want to see results. They don't care about your feelings. They don't. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
Philly fans have long been that way. Like if they don't like to see, they gonna boo you.
Yeah. So they're just stop. Just focus. That's why you guys got Saquon. Now everybody's coming back. Make a run because right now the Cowboys are vulnerable. The team you're looking at straight is the Washington Commanders, and they're right there. So stay focused and capitalize on those wins. All right, we have the commitment to excellence. We have Don's team, the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raider Nation, stand up.
Going against the Los Angeles Rams. Hook 'em, Rams. Hook 'em. Or ram them. Ram Jam Rams. Yeah, that's what we're going to call them. Ram Jam. Who you taking?
Man, the Raiders organization is just a mess right now. You got Max Crosby shoving coaches, Devontae Adams all in his drama. So I'm taking the Rams on this one.
I know things are in shambles right now, but now with us being done with the whole Devontae Adams situation, Max Crosby pushing his coach, he's already explained that was nothing but a love tap. They cool. He wasn't mad at him. You know how coaches and players, jaw with each other. But I'm still going to represent my Raiders because right now I don't think the Rams have a good enough defense to stop us. We still have a good enough receiving core and running backs that we can move the ball. We just got to make sure we keep, Kyron Williams kind of contained to a minimum. And if Cooper Kupp does come back, we just got to watch and make sure he doesn't beat us with a big play. So I'm still rolling with my Raider Nation for right now.
And I'm going to agree with you, Don. And I'm going to tell you why. Because right now, the Raiders have to prove they do not need Devontae Adams. They have to prove now, more than ever, like, okay, hey, his departure, it is what it is. But we have a dual tight end system. We have maybe somewhat of a promising run game going on. And they're just going to have to make it work. And so they're just going to have to go in, capitalize on wins, and figure out what's going on. This is going to be a great game for them to kind of get into the five. Because are they above 500 or no?
No, we're at 2-4 right
Okay, so yes. That's like rebuilding your credit score kind of thing. What we need to do is get back in there. This is a win. They need this win because they're going to have to rely on Denver losing, the Chargers losing, and we're not going to talk about Kansas City, but if they want to stay relevant, they need this win. This is a must win. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers going against Brett's team, the Washington Commanders. Who are you taking, Don?
I'm going with the Commanders. Carolina is terrible. And even though they beat my Raiders, they are terrible right now.
Everyone's beating the Raiders, bro.
I know. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh yeah, of course, got to go with my boys. Even though took that loss again, took the one on the chin against Baltimore, but we bouncing back. We ain't gonna be at home. We gonna get them.
Here, Commander fans, let's just put it out on the table. You lost to a great team. You didn't get blown out. Jalen Daniels did everything he needed to do. He didn't throw no interceptions.
Yeah.
There was some missed opportunities here and there. But guess what? Dan Quinn has got you guys ready. He's got you guys fired up.
And not to mention Terry McLaurin balling.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, and then Zach Ertz is finally getting back into the system of things.
And then Austin Eckler balling.
So do not be discouraged. You need this win to kind of get things going because you guys are right now in control of your destiny to win the division.
Yes, sir.
All right, we have a really nice Super Bowl rematch. We have Chiefs Kingdom, the Kansas City Chiefs, going against the Gold Rush of the San Francisco 49ers. Who are you taking, Brett?
I'm going to sound crazy for this, but I think San Francisco is going to finally get their lick back. I think they're finally going to get over the hump and get that win against KC. KC is going to take their first loss in that game today.
Yeah, right now with Kansas City coming off their bye week, they're still kind of banged up and trying to find players to plug in and play, But I want to say San Francisco because, see, right now they seen that Super Bowl matchup and they lost and they didn't run the ball. But it all depends on the health of Jordan Mason because if he can get it rolling, if he plays, if not if the next man stands up, and with everybody else in the offense, just got to move the ball against that defense. I'm just roll with San Francisco on this.
I just feel now that this is a staple game for the 49ers because let's look at it like this. Kansas City, let's say they take the loss. Okay, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
And so Kansas City already has that mindset that, hey, you know what? We want to steamroll everybody. But if we lose, okay, we'll go back to the drawing board and see what we need to do. 49ers need this game more than Kansas City. Mm-hmm. They're at home. So I feel the 49ers are going to win. But what we're going to find out is, can Brandon Ayuk get the ball rolling again? Debo, come back again. George Kittle, what's his status update? Is he still...
Oh, he should be fine.
Should be good?
Yeah, should be active.
Okay, all right, and Brock Purdy. So, because these games that the 49ers have been losing, it's just questionable, why they're losing. So, they need this win. So, I will take the 49ers. We have, next up, the Sunday night game. We have the Jets.
Jets.
All right, going against the Iron Curtain, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wait, who are you taking?
Let's see. I'm going to take, surprisingly, I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers on this one. I kind of feel that defense is a little bit better on there. And then I know with addition, Jets getting Devontae Adams, I don't think it's going to really make too much of a difference though. But they have chemistry though. So, but still, I think I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think I'm gonna roll with the Jets on this one because Pittsburgh right now has this. It came out and said that they're trying to get Russell Wilson back in the lineup to start, and right now they do kind of plan on starting him. So I think that's going to mess with the timing and the chemistry with the offense. Even though the defense is going to still be on, but Aaron Rodgers knows how to deal with defense like that and get the ball out quick and don't put them in positions to take a lot of sacks. So I'm gonna have to go over the Jets on this one.
This is going to be interesting because Sauce Gardner now. I mean, who is he going to guard? Devontae? Is he going to guard Garrett Wilson or Lazard? Lazard has been, so far, Aaron Rodgers' favorite target. He's that safe zone. The tight ends have not really been active. I mean, Breece Hall, great running back. So there's a lot going on there. Then on the flip side, offensively, Najee Harris is finally picking it up. But this game here, where I'm looking at is who's going to win in the takeover battle? Who's going to win, capitalize on our mistakes? This is where Aaron Rodgers can flourish. But on the same time, the Steelers are not intimidated. So this is going to be a neck-to-neck game, but I feel that Pittsburgh is going to squeak on and take this game. We have the Monday Night Showdown. We have them Dirty Birds, the Baltimore Ravens, going against the Buccaneers of Tampa Bay. Don, who are you taking?
And this is going to be a great Monday night matchup, but I'm about to roll with Baltimore because if that defense can't stop Derrick Henry, it's over for that defense. And just that Baltimore, they're just going to have to contain the big plays from Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. If they can do that, but I still want to roll with Baltimore now.
I'm also take Baltimore too. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders on offense. Zay Flowers had a great game this past Sunday. Same as Derrick Henry. Rushed for over 100 yards, scored 2 touchdowns against my team. So I feel like they're the stronger team.
Put some respect on King Henry. He's the number 1 running back in the league. You got Lamar Jackson. You've got one of the best dual tight end systems in Andrews and Likely. And then now Zay Flowers. And this was something I was talking about. Bateman. He needs to step up. That boy needs to get going because I'm telling you right now, Bateman's not, I'm not saying he's a top 10 wide receiver, but he can be used. He can be utilized. We're going against a Tampa Bay team that offensively, on paper, again, Godwin, Evans, you got Odin, and then you've got a great team going on here in the NFC South. But you're going against a team that's Baltimore that's shown that, hey, we can go to anybody's house. They can beat you.
Yeah.
They can beat you. Now, and I'm going to call it out right now. I still think Baltimore, I can see them going back to the AFC Championship.
Me too.
I can see it. Because they don't need home field advantage. And I was reminding a friend of mine, shout out to all our Raven fans, Grim, Taylor, Made, and then Mr. Prophet. I'm telling you guys, and then Lawson as well. You guys, I'm telling you, the Ravens, their 2 Super Bowls, they didn't have home field advantage. They went on the road. And here's the thing, do not forget, I'm not going to think that far ahead, but Kansas City's there. They know how to play against you, and that'd be bittersweet revenge to go in there and try to get them again. Say, hey, can we beat this team this time? But that's a little bit far ahead. But let's go back here. Let's regress a little bit. Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield, you had a great game, but I feel Mike Evans was not utilized enough. He was locked down. So everyone else stepped up, which is fine. But get Mike Evans involved. You got to get him involved. You can beat Baltimore in the air. If you're going to start running the ball, go for it. But Baltimore is not going to hand it to you easily. But I'm going to take Baltimore in this game. We have the Los Angeles Chargers going against the Arizona Cardinals in the ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Can someone help me with that?
They're trying to get ESPN Plus going on the Monday night games or something just to get people to use it. But I don't understand it because, just for NFL, just
So you mean to tell me, Don, not to cut you off, Don, so you mean to tell me I have to get another subscription just to watch some football?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, anyway, so who you taking, Don?
I'm going to have to go with Arizona on this one because the Chargers right now, some of their running backs seem banged up, but, just that when Kyler Murray starts getting it going, it's going to be hard for that defense to, stop him. Once that's going, I'm going to have to take Arizona.
Me personally, I'm gonna say the Chargers. I mean, it feels like Arizona came out swinging in the first couple weeks of football, and then it just seems like that now they're getting beat down. Getting counterpunched each and every other week. So that's why I'm taking the Chargers on this one.
This is a real unique game because the Chargers look good to beat the Cardinals because the Cardinals defense is terrible.
Yeah. But
what scares me about the Chargers defense is Kyler Murray going to torch their defense. Justin Herbert as well can torch their defense. I'm going to take the Chargers on this game. I just feel the Chargers, for some reason, if they can repeat history, shout out to our boy Travis, go Bolts. They play scary second half season football. I don't know why, but they're still missing a lot of weapons. I mean, they're going to be a growing pains team, and we'll see what they do. But I'm going to take the Chargers. All right, you guys, let's go to Game of the Week, brought to you by Prime Nutrition. Visit our friend JT for all your supplemental needs. We have a NFC North showdown. We have some juggernauts here. We have the Detroit Lions going to Minnesota against the Gold, the Minnesota Vikings. Don, who are you taking?
Man, what a tough matchup right here. I'm going to have to give the edge to Minnesota because without Aiden Hutchinson to put pressure, help put pressure on, can't even say that man's name right now, Sam Darnold. I do believe that Darnold's going to, pick that defensive part because if he's going to have time to throw, he's going to pick them apart, and then they're going to be able to run the ball. Detroit's can still do the same thing, but I think Minnesota's just going to have a few more better plays in them, and that's going to give them the edge to beat them at home.
Yeah, I said to myself, this game is going to determine who's going to be the best out of the NFC. This is NFC Championship right here. So, and then unfortunately, Aiden Hutchinson not there to be a presence, to be a factor like he was, and then in Lions, they're going to have the tighten down and lock them up because they can't be doing all those fancy little trick plays they did against Dallas. But I'm going to say Minnesota has a slight edge here.
It's the battle of the wills right now. Again, Detroit looks a little scarier offensively with the weapons that they're going in. But Minnesota, that front defensive line, they are scary. Yeah. They are scary.
It's the emergence of the purple
Sam Darnold, what a great turnaround. Yeah. To go into this situation and the team is rallying behind him. Jay Jettas is having a great season. Mm-hmm. Everyone's just leaning towards him. This is going to be a very close game. If Minnesota loses, it's because it's going to be the offense. If Detroit loses, it's because it's their defense, but not the front. It's going to be the secondary. The secondary did a great job locking down CeeDee Lamb, locking down Turbin and all those players. But here's the deal. You're going into Minnesota. Those fans are going to be crazy. It's going to be another episode of the show Vikings. And so I'm going to take the Vikings on this game. All right, well, that wraps up Week 7. Let's go ahead and take a quick pause and thank our following sponsors.
What's up, folks? It's your pal, Chris with a K. Let me introduce you to a new friend of mine, Ryan Wagner at Wag Sports Memorabilia in Des Moines, Iowa. Your number one source for sports memorabilia. We're talking hats, t-shirts, jackets, and all sorts of other items. And not only that, Ryan can get you any of these items for any team, NCAA, NFL, NBA, and the Major League Baseball guys. So make sure if you're in Iowa, and especially Des Moines, stop in at Wag Sports Memorabilia. Also find them on the web at www.wagsports.com. Thanks, Ryan. You guys have a great day.
Next up we have Bruh.
I don't know.
Brett, bruh, talk to me.
Nick Sirianni, what's wrong with you? You sitting there hollering at the Philadelphia Eagles fan because you're all in your feelings that they up in here and booing you, and then you go give this week press conference, talking about I'm just gonna stop it. Be a man. Grow up. Get out your feelings. This is football. That's what Philly fans do. If Philly don't like you, they gonna boo you. Hell, they booed Donovan McNabb when he first got up on there, and he was probably one of the greatest quarterbacks ever up there. But yeah, they gonna boo you. Understand?
I was gonna say Ron Jaworski, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, true.
Man, what's up with my organization, the Raiders? The management just seems to just be in such disarray between the coaching staff. It seems like between GM and coaching staffs, it's like they just don't have it together. They got to do something this week if they want to have any hopes of making the playoffs, which is probably already done at this point. But you got to have a strong finish. Some people want to tank, but I hate that phrase tanking just to get better picks. You got to come back strong. You have some kind of a great showing because otherwise the fans are going to turn on you. So y'all got to do something, fellas.
The Dallas Cowboys, bruh. Here's the deal. I'm trying to be fresh. You saw the new cologne that they were selling over there at TJ Maxx, the INT, not ready to score.
Right.
Man, shout out to all our Cowboy fans, the Brooks family, Luis Carvajal. Oh, you guys, talk to me, Cowboy fans. You guys got to talk to me because here's a deal that I'm looking at. You pay Dak this money, no results. You got Jerry Jones, empty promises. Promises. Oh, remember that 80s song, old school song?
Yeah, promises.
Promises, man, and nothing. You write checks that you can't cash, bruh. You got the money, but what is it? You guys supposed to be America's team, and you're not. You right now have nothing going on, Dallas. You guys are hurting. You're wounded. You need counseling. There's just a lot going on for you guys. And right now, you're just in disarray. You're in disarray. So, bruh, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys do not finish out right, which you guys got a hard schedule coming up. You guys got the 49ers after your bye week, and you're playing some brutal games. Man, shout out to Gutta, too. Looney, you know, you're Cowboy fans, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. So, we'll just leave it at that. I'm getting tired, dog. Let's go ahead and shut the lights off. Let's get the scents going. Let me get that pillow. Just nice and right. Yes. It's about like 40 degrees outside. Let's just, put that blanket on. Let's get into the quiet pillow. Philip talk. Man, look at Brett. He's getting all excited. He's trying to overone me. Sorry. All right. Well, Brett, what's on your mind?
Boy, oh boy. Dallas Cowboys. Come on to the front of the congregation, bruh. Oh, I've been marinating on this one for all week. Since that game I saw. You didn't just get beat. Y'all got y'all asses whooped, man.
This is a kids-friendly show.
I know, but still.
Just get it right.
I'm sorry. First of all, the fans. You expect better. Y'all letting Jerry slide with this nonsense. Oh, and I'm gonna get on Jerry Jones, but first we gonna call out Dak Prescott.
Facts.
Dak, $60 million a year.
Ooh.
$240,000. $40 million. No. Yeah, it's $240 million a year for 4 years.
Word.
And that performance you put up, 140 yards, and you throwing 2 interceptions, and you $60 million?
No way.
Oh, but I'm not done. Mike McCarthy, what's up with you?
Tell me more.
You done sit here and lie through your teeth. Lie like a dog on a Persian rug, talking about, I know how to call offensive play. I know how to do it. You got Kellen Moore fired. Cause you lying. And look at you.
Tell the truth.
Just lying through your teeth. Oh, but we got to get on Jerry Jones. Jerry.
It was his birthday.
Yeah. On your birthday, you got embarrassed.
No cake.
Yeah. You straight up just keep lying to these fans.
The kids were crying.
Yeah, kids crying. Dogs, cats living together, mass hysteria. I know I'm quoting Ghostbusters, but still. Then you went on the radio station 105.3 The Fan in Dallas, and you straight up just tripping.
No wavelength.
Talking about, I'll have you you was threatening them man's job. If I were you at 105.3 The Fan, I'd be looking for work elsewhere. But but okay, I'm gonna get off you because y'all done been jumped on enough already. I'd have more, but I'm quit.
Your voice is so loud, you're waking up the neighbors. Sorry.
Hey, what's up with the Steelers? They just came off of a victory against my Raiders, and now you want to make a quarterback change. Why are you messing up the flow you got going on right now? Are y'all trying to lose this season? Y'all should have stuck with Justin Fields because he's got it going for y'all. He is a dual threat quarterback, and y'all want to change it up to Russell Wilson, who can't barely move out of the pocket. So, what's going on with y'all, Steelers? What are y'all doing?
Like Marvin Gaye, what's going on? What is going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, I'm trying to be like Barry White. I want you to be my first, my last, my everything. I want it to be all about you. I just want to be able to go on a nice dark night, seeing the stars in Baltimore. Maybe go to the Charleston 5-star restaurant. But I can't. I can't bring my friends that are Commander fans because they're getting beat up by my people. My Raven fans. You guys, it's football. We love football. There's diversity in football. It doesn't matter if you're a Cowboys fan, an Eagles fan, a Giants fan, a Panthers fan, Bucks, Bears, Vikings, Bills, Rams, Seahawks, Bengals. It doesn't matter. Can we respect? Can we love the game of football? Can we be able to say, hey, I don't care if you're a Bengals fan. I don't care if you like the Steelers. I don't care if you like the Browns. I care about you. I care that we can sit down and watch a game. Why does our fans have to go beat up other, people that are away, people that are not part of the team? What is wrong with you guys? Is this like the movie of Natalie Portman, The Black Swan? Like it's all nice and dandy, then you turn around and become the villain? That scares me. Why? Fans, you guys, you're scaring the fans. You guys, let's be right. Let's just be right.
Yeah, hug it out, man.
For example, shout out to everyone that goes to the Baron that hosts the Raiders. I'm a Broncos fan. I get treated with respect and dignity. I don't get harassed. They give me, hey, what's going on? Because it's a brotherhood of football. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why this hostility? When I go to Kansas City and I'm booing Kansas City, and even though they're winning, they're still nice. I'm still able to go in to a Whataburger and get a nice juicy burger, be able to go back to the hotel after going to Arrowhead and watching them win. Shout out to all the Chief fans. But you guys, hear me out. Hear me out. There's no need for that. Love the game. It's the game. At the end of the day, they didn't do nothing to you.
Amen.
So please, you guys, lights up. All right, man. I had a migraine there. Ugh. But last but not least,
The last word of the dawn. My last word is, now that we finally got this trade talks with Devontae dealt with and over with finally, I need the Raiders to come together, kill all the noise, kill all the media, come together. Max Crosby get them riled up and like, look, we still got a good team. Yes, we lost a big piece and all this, but right now, change starts right now. We go to LA to play the Rams and we beat them to start this, get it rolling, because we got to get out of this, controversy right now. Let's get this going and let's win it and get the respect back for the Raider Nation. Commitment to excellence.
My last word goes out to all my Commanders fans out there. Yeah, we took an L. We lost, but doesn't mean we have to like it. But at the same time, we are rising up. We're still a young team, but rising up. And then next week, we taking on Carolina. We will win. So shout out to all y'all, and then we gonna get our lick back someday. But it's just not for now.
my last word is the New York Jets. What a great addition, adding Devontae Adams with Aaron Rodgers. Now he has weapons, more weapons than what it is. And I mean, you got a great wide running back. You've got great wide receiver core. Now, the owner of the Jets, Woody, can you finally make something happen now? Can we do something? Can you prove to us that it was right firing Robert Saleh? Was this the right move? I mean, thank goodness you kicked off Nathaniel Hackett. He gets on my nerves. I don't know what he's doing. He needs to go do janitorial work or something, because there's no reason why he's even there. Mm-hmm. Like, what is he doing? Is he doing affirmations to Aaron Rodgers? You're the best, Aaron. You are the best. Dude, no one wants to hear all that. We need that right now. You want to make fun of Philadelphia fans? New York fans don't play around.
Right.
They are expecting. If I have to see the fire marshal guy keep doing what he's doing, he's gonna run out of there. He goes, I'm done. He goes, I'm done. He's gonna go a one-way ticket. He's gonna have 2 tickets, not Eddie Money to Paradise. He's gonna go 2 tickets somewhere else. So that's how I see it. So, any last words, Don? We already said the last word of Don, but any shout-outs before we go?
Hey, just coming here with the fellas, and everybody out there listening. We're just here to talk football and enjoy, camaraderie.
All right. Shout out to the people right here representing football. Shout out to everybody in the DMV, just representing. And hi, mom and dad.
Shout out to always the friends and family that tune into us. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, there's so many people we would like to thank, and it's just on a short little time. But I want you guys to know, anyone and everyone that listens to us, thank you guys. I do have a special, unique one. I want to give a shout out to the OGs. I want to shout out to my friend LT that's in Texas somewhere. My friend, I have to thank you so much because your inspiration has made it to where the forefront where I'm able to do this show. And thank you for the words, the guidance, the push, and believing in me and what I was doing. And thank you for it blossoming. And we are here. You guys, we are going to be coming back to Wichita Vice. We are going to do a special edition Venom. We're going to give away 2 tickets, not to Paradise, as I said, but 2 tickets to see Venom at the Boulevard Theater for our local friends here. If you are out of state, you will get a gift certificate to AMC or Regal, depending on who wins for the drawing. So stay tuned on that. We will give away the ticket at the Wichita Vice showing what we're going to do. So stay tuned on that. Until then, we're out.